Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Today we're counting down the top most amazing child prodigies from around the world. These kids are so talented, it's almost unbelievable. We're talking about pint-sized Picassos, miniature Mozarts, and little Einsteins who are already changing the world. Get ready to be amazed and have a good laugh with some fun facts and witty comments. We're going to meet some kids who make you feel like you really wasted your childhood watching cartoons and eating paste. Just kidding. But seriously, these kids are incredible, so sit back, relax, and prepare to be blown away by the future generation of geniuses, artists, and all-around awesome kids. Let's do this thing. First up, we're going back in time to meet the OG Child Prodigy, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. This guy was composing music before most kids could even say mama. I mean, we're talking about a kid who was practically born with a tiny powdered wig and a feather quill. At just 5 years old, Mozart was already performing for royalty. 5 years old, I can barely get my kids to put on pants in the morning. And get this, at 6 years old, he went on a 3-year European tour. That's right, a 3-year tour. I bet his parents were like, please, Wolfgang, just one night in the Motel 6. We're exhausted. Mozart wrote hundreds of pieces of music, including operas, symphonies, and concertos. And he did it all while rocking those awesome powdered wigs. I mean, the guy was a musical genius and a fashion icon. What a legend. Next up, we've got Blaise Pascal, a French mathematician and physicist who was a certified genius. This guy was so smart, he probably knew the Pythagorean theorem before he could even walk. And get this, Pascal was homeschooled. His dad was like, regular school is for chumps. My kid's going to learn everything from me. And you know what? It worked. At just 16 years old, Pascal wrote a groundbreaking treatise on geometry. 16! I was too busy trying to figure out how to talk to girls at that age. But wait, there's more! Pascal also invented the mechanical calculator at the ripe old age of 19. That's right, he built a calculator before calculators even existed. I bet his friends were like, dude, can I borrow that to cheat on my math test? Now let's meet Malala Yousafzai, an incredible young woman who has become a global icon for education. At an age when most kids are worried about what they're going to wear to prom, Malala was fighting for the right of girls to go to school. Talk about inspiring. Malala began speaking out about the importance of education for girls in her native Pakistan when she was just 11 years old. 11 years old. I was too busy trying to perfect my "where's the beef" impression. Her activism made her a target, and in 2012 she was shot by the Taliban. But Malala refused to be silenced. She recovered from her injuries and continued to speak out for girls' education around the world. And guess what? At 17, she became the youngest person ever to win the Nobel Peace Prize. That's right, she won the Nobel Prize before most of us even figure out what we want to do with our lives. Malala, you are a true inspiration. Hold on to your stethoscopes, folks, because we're about to meet Akrit Jaswal, a surgical prodigy who's been called the smartest boy in the world. This kid was performing surgeries before he even hit puberty. I'm not kidding. Akrit's incredible journey began at the age of 5 when he started reading Shakespeare. Shakespeare. I was still trying to figure out which way to put on my shoes, but that was just the beginning. Akrit's passion for medicine led him to perform his first surgery at the age of 7. 7 years old! I bet his parents were like, honey, did you see where we put the car keys? Akrit needs to borrow them for his surgery. With an IQ of 146, Akrit is considered one of the most intelligent people on the planet. He's now studying to become a doctor, and something tells me he's going to be one of the best there is. Chapter 5, Tanishq Abraham, graduating college before you can drive. No problem. Get ready to feel incredibly unaccomplished, because next up we've got Tanishq Abraham, a young man who graduated college at an age when most kids are just learning how to use deodorant. I'm not even kidding. Tanishq was a member of Mensa, the high IQ society, by the time he was 4 years old. 4 years old! I was still trying to figure out how to use a fork. At 7 years old, he started taking college courses. I was too busy watching cartoons and eating cereal. And hold on to your hats, because at the age of 11, Tanishq graduated college with not 1 but 3 associate degrees. 3! I can barely remember what I had for breakfast this morning. Tanishq plans to become a doctor, and something tells me he's going to ace medical school too. Chapter 6. Cleopatra Stratton. This pop star started her career in diapers. Get ready to dance, because next up we've got Cleopatra Stratton, a Moldovan singer who became the youngest person ever to score commercial success as a singer. Cleopatra was belting out tunes before she could even ride a bike. I mean, this girl was practically born with a microphone in her hand. At just 3 years old, she released her debut album, La Vasta de Traiani, at the age of 3. 3 years old. I was still trying to figure out how to tie my shoelaces. Her album went platinum in her home country and made her an international star. I bet her parents were like, "Cleopatra, honey, can you sing us a lullaby?" But like a platinum-selling lullaby? Chapter 7. Priyanshi Somani. This mental mathlete will make your brain hurt. Last but not least, we've got Priyanshi Somani, a mental calculation whiz who can solve complex math problems faster than you can say calculator. This girl is like a human calculator, but faster and way more impressive. Priyanshi's incredible mental abilities were evident from a young age. At the age of 6, she started mental calculation. 6 years old, I was still trying to figure out how to count to 10 without using my fingers. In 2010, at the age of 11, she won the Mental Calculation World Cup, becoming the youngest person ever to do so. 11 years old. I was too busy trying to remember my multiplication tables. Priyanshi can solve complex math problems in her head, including square roots, cube roots, and even calendar dates. I bet her teachers were like, "Priyanshi, can you please stop showing us up in math class?" Wow, give it up for these amazing kids. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty inspired. And also a little bit inadequate, just kidding. But seriously, these kids are incredible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more amazing content. And be sure to let us know in the comments which child prodigy impressed you the most. And remember, it's never too early to start working on your dreams. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll be featured in a video like this, and if not, that's okay too. You're still awesome in our book. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep on learning.